It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. But you might remember Nick Chubb, he had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 6. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
3rd and 2.
Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chuck Clark with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
9 yards.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And the Raven first down.
To throw again is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Terry Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Brings up third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing, Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
First down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They give the Chubb out of the gun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check number 6, check number 6.
Mayfield down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Operating from the gun. Jackson, open man, completes it to Butler. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And the Raven first down.
Operating from the gun. Jackson going for it all. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to Allen
Robinson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Johnson now returning. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now let's see what his offense can do. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Chubb. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Running for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
The play is a turnover on downs.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
What we got?
Jackson on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after.
Extra point.
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Score, Ravens 26, Browns nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Regular. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. I got it.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Ravens 26, Browns 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 14.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. 36, 36.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Again, Jackson looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Jackson will throw again. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Ravens 33, Browns 7. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Marvin Hall. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Results in a 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. First and 10, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Jackson.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Allen Robinson, 55 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Ravens 40, Browns 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Coming to you.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Another Browns.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Chubb on the counter, and not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Screenplay, Johnson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory.
57-yard gain.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
Mark Andrews with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 25 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Matt Judon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's 4th down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. 48, they're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material.
From the gun, Jackson. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 4, check 4. Wide, get wide.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Kill. Watch the egg. Report.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Check back 33. 65.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Watch the run. 57's the mic. 59.
1st down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm here.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
48 right now. Let's go. Hey, Kings. Check 48's the mic.
Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And now another one thrown incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On the coverage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Ravens add on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
48 Mike.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A first down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's got Hooper on the short connection. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Going to the air again with Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Chubb. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
And again, it's Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
And 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 27-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Come on, baby.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Final score.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.